Welcome back to the channel, where public encounters meet real-world law, and every moment on camera is put under the spotlight of accountability. Today's footage comes courtesy of Reggie Photo, linked below, so be sure to check out and support their work. Stick with us until the end for the full breakdown of what unfolded here, and don't forget to subscribe for more real encounters, public rights discussions, and legal analysis.
So guys, we're outside Cumbria House. Hello, how are you? Just my sign.
This way to what?
Oh, just that way.
For who?
Well, I don't know, whoever wants to go that way.
Is it for the council?
No,
Oh. Who's it for?
I just try to point people in the right direction. Have you got?
Up to our building?
Yeah, have you got a one-way system or not?
You mean to drive?
No, to walk.
The encounter begins calmly as a cameraman approaches the building entrance, while someone nearby appears to be directing visitors. At first, the interaction feels casual and even friendly, with the auditor asking basic questions about directions and access. But underneath the polite conversation, there's already a subtle tension building. Because the moment a camera appears in a public building, curiosity from staff often turns into scrutiny. Situations like this frequently raise questions about whether filming in publicly accessible government spaces is restricted or protected activity.
Will all the stuff come in the back entrance?
Oh, that might be a bit confusing then. So if I go to the other side, which way do you want me to point this?
You won't be able to get in the building.
Oh, can you not? Oh, so it's better just keeping it one way. If I take the picture going that way, it's...
No general public are not allowed to go down.
Oh yeah, past the barriers. Yeah, but as long as I keep it one way then, the sign.
Who's asked you to do this?
Pardon?
Who's asked you to do this?
No, I just took it up on a good deed, like, you know. You try and get a bit of information out to whether or not people can be pointed in the right direction, like.
The only direction that comes is actually to us.
Yeah.
And then we will deal with whoever it is after that.
Do you need any help with that, like?
The discussion shifts toward how the building handles public entry and whether certain areas are accessible to visitors. Staff members seem cautious but cooperative, explaining that most public interactions happen through reception. While no direct confrontation occurs yet, these early exchanges often determine whether staff view the cameraman as a harmless visitor or as someone potentially violating internal policies. And in government buildings, that distinction can quickly trigger security concern.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you okay?
We've got it. There's two of us on reception, so we've perfectly got it in hand.
All right. Well, I'll do one up front then, because I suppose when they get to front, they won't know where to go, will they?
All right. Is this for Facebook and Instagram?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll just and I'll go. Look, go this way. Go to the reception. Speak to Mandy or Lisa, and you know. I don't know. That's not your names. It's just example. You know. Yeah, all right, lovey. Have a nice day, yeah? Okay. Take care. So it's a lovely building. It's nice and clean, you know.
It's a nice building.
Isn't it? It's very warm as well when you come in.
No, it isn't.
Is it?
It gets quite cold in here.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice setup, ain't it? Like.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, brilliant. Anyway, you have a nice day. Okay. Take care, lovey.
The cameraman continues observing and filming inside the publicly accessible area while making casual conversation with staff. Everything appears calm on the surface, but the presence of a camera is clearly drawing attention. In many public buildings, filming from publicly accessible spaces is generally lawful unless specific security restrictions apply. However, employees unfamiliar with filming rights sometimes assume permission is required, even when the law may say otherwise.
How are you, mate?
A few questions, if that's all right.
I can't hear you.
A few questions.
Okay.
What are the pictures for?
Just pictures, my friend.
For who?
Sorry?
For whom?
For me.
For you?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, just taking pictures.
Yeah, but what's the purpose? Have you been contracted by anyone in the council to do this?
No.
So where will it be posted?
Sorry, my friend, it's private.
No, it's not.
It is.
It may be a public building, but access is restricted.
No, but I own the copyrights of the pictures now.
But you can delete them.
Pardon?
You can delete them.
Oh, I could do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
No, thank you.
But
Well, I own the copyrights now, my friend.
could I get your details, please?
What do you need off me?
Oh, yeah. Phone number, contact, email, your name.
I can give you my name, like.
A staff member approaches directly and begins questioning why photos are being taken and who they are for. The tone becomes more investigative as the staff member tries to determine whether the cameraman was hired or working for someone. When demand for details start appearing in encounters like this, it often reflects a misunderstanding between institutional authority and an individual's right to record in public spaces.
Yeah, your name.
Yeah, Scott.
Can we pop into reception and get a pen and paper?
Seriously? Okay. You want me details?
Yes, please.
What for?
Look, if you aren't contracted to take pictures of a corporate building, there is a breach of security there.
No, you can do this.
You can, I understand, because this front entrance is public, but by doing that down the corridor at the back and at the back,
Yeah.
this is restricted areas.
No, because my car's parked on there. I paid for parking. You can park here, right? It's a public car park.
At the back during working hours is not.
Really?
Yeah. But during working hours it's not, it gets opened up in the evening for public car parking.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to get to my neighbours round the corner?
There's the car park just down the way there, the one next door.
Yeah.
The one,
So it's only partially public?
Yeah.
In the day it's not?
yeah,
No.
during the day, because it is a corporate building for council, it's restricted access bar the front where public.
The staff member escalates further by asking for personal details such as name, contact information, and purpose. This introduces a major legal question, because unless there's reasonable suspicion of wrongdoing, members of the public are typically not obligated to provide identification in many situations. The exchange highlights a classic tension in public filming audits, employees attempting to enforce rules that may not actually carry legal authority.
Can come in.
Yeah, but it's public accessible, right?
But yeah, you can walk, but in terms of driving and parking, the car park at the back,
Right.
the one connected directly to the back of the building
Yeah.
is for officers of the council.
Right, alright, mate.
And only in the evening will it be opened up for.
Yeah. What's your name?
No, it's Oliver. I'm
Oliver.
the facilities, one of the facilities staff.
Oh, I'm a facilities manager myself. Oh, nice to meet you. How are you?
Good.
Not here, like.
Whom?
Sorry?
Who do you work for?
Sorry, it's private. Right, so what you have?
Why?
What?
Why?
Mate, you're after me details.
I am. For it. Amazing. Can you jot down your name and contact for me, if that's okay? Excellent. Cheers, Scott. So you can understand why we're a bit, not so much concerned, but asking questions, just because someone's come in and just started taking pictures. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. So what are you going to do with my details, though?
So I'm going to pass it to my management
Yeah.
and see what they want to do.
As the conversation continues, the staff member begins explaining internal rules about the car park in restricted areas. While parts of the building are clearly staff-only zones, the cameraman appears to remain in areas accessible to the public. This distinction is crucial because filming restrictions often depend on whether the person has entered a restricted space or is simply documenting what is visible from publicly accessible areas.
Yeah.
I'll speak to the head of security and all the rest of that as well,
Alright.
and then go from there.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I would say that the rear, given that it's staff only,
Yeah.
we can get rid of those photos, because obviously if you're going to go online for public to follow, I understand where you're coming from.
No, but I've only done the building. I've not got staff.
No, like the entrance. You've done the entrance at the
Yeah,
pointed at the entrance.
Just,
Picture of that.
and what I'm going to say is, look, guys, if you ever come through the back and you want to visit the council, make sure you come this way because the back is for workers.
And is that directing them down the side path there?
Yeah, so you can come this way and come back through this way. And basically, if you've got an appointment for council, you can do it this way rather than try and
come
get
to
through the back.
reception, and reception would then.
Yeah.
Because
That's why I've already took the picture.
members of the public wouldn't, without escort, go down past these barriers.
Yeah, you need access really past there.
You need access, but you also need someone from the council to take you through
Yeah.
for an appointment. And the only rooms with access are those here.
Oh, these ones here?
Yeah, so that's the only rooms that ever access.
Oh, right.
Everything else is restricted access.
Yeah, no worries. Right, so fine. Brilliant, that, mate.
Right, cheers, Scott. Leave that with
The facility staff member says he plans to pass the cameraman's information to management and security. This signals that the situation has now escalated beyond simple curiosity into an internal security concern. In many public filming encounters, this step is where organizations begin preparing for possible intervention from higher authority, sometimes even involving police if staff believe security policies are being breached.
me and someone potential being contacted.
All right, mate. I've not forgot anything, have I? No. All right, mate. You take care, buddy. Right, so an honest day's work done. An honest day's work's done right there, guys. Sorry? No, thank you.
Well, can you leave the property, please?
Sorry?
Private property.
Is it DEFRA?
Yeah.
Right.
Why are you here?
Sorry?
Why are you here?
Oh, just taking photos.
For what reason?
So it's private.
Well, then I'll have to ask you to leave, I'm afraid.
Sorry?
I'll have to ask you to leave, I'm afraid.
Who are you?
I work for the facilities company and I look after the building.
Oh, well, you're not
The
part.
security company, so...
It's the manager who needs to ring you.
Well, I'm in charge today, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Leave?
Leave the premises.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to politely.
It's a government building, this one.
You're still on government property, you need to leave the premises, please.
Really?
Moments later, another staff member arrives and immediately demands that the cameraman leave the property. The justification appears to be that the building grounds are private or restricted. However, when dealing with government buildings, the distinction between private property and publicly accessible government property becomes legally important. Without clear signage or enforceable restrictions, ordering someone to leave can raise questions about whether that authority actually exists.
Yes.
You're having kittens for nothing. I'm going to have to take them from road then.
Well, you won't tell me why you're here, so I'm asking you politely if you'll please leave the property. That's my instruction that I've been given from management.
What, for taking photos?
Yes, on the property, yes. Do what you like from the road, but not from the property, please.
Why?
Because you're not allowed to be on site here.
All right, mate.
Can you please stop taking my picture?
I'm not. Hello.
Hiya.
How are you?
Alright.
The cameraman calmly challenges the instruction, asking why he must leave and what rule he's breaking. The staff member insists that management has instructed them to remove him from the property. This is a common pattern in filming audits, where employees rely on internal instructions rather than clearly defined legal authority to enforce compliance.
Excuse me, can I just ask what you're doing?
Sorry?
Can I just ask what you're doing?
Oh, just taking photos.
Why are you taking it of the inside of the building?
No,
Of
just
our security.
just outside, really.
Well, no, you waited till the door was open. Why are you taking photos of the inside of our security of the building?
No, not inside.
You waited till the door was open.
No, that's what shot I wanted. The door open.
Why?
Oh, just into like street photography and stuff like that, architecture and stuff like that.
Right, it's not a particularly architectural building.
Oh, it is. It's an old one. This.
Well, not that door.
Pardon?
Not that door.
Oh, it's the good door. That one. It's there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, lovey. Have a nice day. Yeah. Take care.
another photo of the front hall or?
Oh, what, sorry?
Do you want a photo of the front as well or?
Oh, I've already got the front. Yeah, how are you anyway? You okay?
Aye, yes,
Ah, nice. Nice day, isn't it?
It's not as cold as it was.
Well, they reckon it's going to snow.
It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me.
You know, it's already snowing up Scotland.
It is. It is.
You know what I mean? Oh, you have a nice day, my friend, yeah?
Andrew, you take
They're good cars. Is this a full electric one, this?
No.
No.
No, this is just diesel.
Oh, diesel still. She got a fuse old.
The conversation suddenly becomes more relaxed as another staff member asks about the photos in a curious tone rather than a confrontational one. Instead of demanding compliance, they simply question the purpose of the photography and then move on. This contrast shows how dramatically different staff reactions can be within the same building. Some seeing filming as suspicious, while others treat it as harmless.
So, we're just on Earl Street. The statue at the bottom of the road has got my attention for some reason. Curiosity's getting the better out of me. So we'd like to find out what this building is, really. Major Francis. Custody area, visitors centre. Carlisle Courts of Justice. So this is the Carlisle Courts of Justice. Hello. How are you?
Good, you?
I'm not too bad.
Have you got your actual number?
What are we up to today?
I can't hear you.
What are we up to today?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures, my friend.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
No problem. You're anywhere this side of the bollards, this side of the bollards is not allowed, I know.
Yeah, what classed as courts.
Yeah.
Curtilage, as they call it.
Huh?
The curtilage of courts, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just pointing people in the right direction with a sign, you know.
Oh, right.
So if they need to come here,
Okay.
you know, they know this is the Courts of Justice then.
Yeah, it is.
So is this where the media, the media are not permitted to go past with the cameras?
No. Once basically you go this side of these bollards, anything this side is no.
So how often do you get the media here?
Fairly often.
Is it depending on a big case, like?
Depending on what
Right. No problem then.
Later in the video, the cameraman explores another government location connected to the Courts of Justice. Hey, security staff clearly explain the boundaries, stating that filming beyond certain barriers is restricted due to court property rules. Unlike earlier interactions, the rules are communicated calmly and clearly, demonstrating how transparency and clear guidelines can prevent unnecessary confrontation.